Welcome to the metropolis, the big city. This is where tech, trends, and culture meet. Meet the people. See the sights. Walk the city streets. And experience the lifestyle. This is your first-class ticket to the cities of the world. Honolulu, a journey that'll give you history, food trips, and adventure. But more than anything, Honolulu offers you nature at its best. One of the most famous is Waikiki, the beachfront neighborhood of Honolulu and the most touristy area in town. Occupying a long stretch of the coast on the south shore of Honolulu, Waikiki's got a strip of high-rise hotels and resorts lining the beach. Other famous spots on the historical side include the Lolani Palace, a historical landmark in downtown Honolulu originally built in 1879. Pearl Harbor is also considered a memorial attraction in Honolulu. Meanwhile, the local Hawaiian cuisine is certainly a thing to try. Then there's a Honolulu's Chinatown for fresh produce. The busy market section of Honolulu smells of fresh fruits and veggies and meat and fish. Here you can buy produce at great prices. And finally, here are Honolulu's well-known nature trips. The Hanayuma Bay is one of the most famous places on the entire island for snorkeling. It's a nature reserve and marine sanctuary. Hiking is one of the best things to do in Honolulu. There are quite a few good hikes right in the Honolulu area. Some of them a bit outside of the city limits, but others are just right in the city. Take your pick. Then, of course, there's a Diamond Head, which is the iconic former volcano that's an emblem of travelers visiting Honolulu. People often like to take photos with it as a backdrop, but the view is in fact so much better when you're on top of it. Then, there's the Manoa Falls that offers a lush green jungle hike. It's a good way to appreciate the greenery and plants and trees of Hawaii. The north shore of Oahu is also great for surfing, or try the bodyboard, stand-up paddleboard, and other ocean activities. And then there's the Honolulu Zoo that's home to 905 different animals. Along with the diversity of different animals at the Honolulu Zoo, also neatly designed with many different lush tropical gardens. And finally, the Waikiki Aquarium is a good place to learn about the marine life of Hawaii. Bali, home to some of the warmest, most welcoming people in the world, Bali. Travel the city and you're sure to be greeted with friendly smiles and accommodating locals. The people of Bali are known for being patriotic, and they would go out of their way to make tourists feel comfortable and make sure that they get to see the best of the city. For one, Bali is known for its rich culture and heritage. For the Balinese, religion is integral. There are in fact over 20,000 temples on the island dedicated especially for spirituality and community. The city is also alive with festivals and ceremonies characterized by traditional Balinese dance, music, drama, and local cuisine that every tourist would definitely want to be a part of. Bali is also known for its breathtaking natural resources. You should see its picturesque rice terraces, soaring volcanoes, pristine crater lakes, sacred caves, and lush tropical forests. Many visit Bali for its tropical beaches, while its dramatic coastline never fails to impress. Waterfalls are also popular in Bali, as the city has a lot to explore. Visitors also like to try whitewater rafting in Bali, try the high ropes courses, or visit the Kintamani volcano. Kuta is a mecca for surfers and backpackers looking for lively nightlife and great waves. The botanical garden is also said to be one of the best in the world. Bali is also great for shopping. Popular marketplaces are found in Kuta, Ubud, and Sukawati. You're sure to find endless rows of stores selling a variety of knickknacks. For more unique finds, you should visit Seminyak. Seminyak is Bali's answer to the hipster movement, where eclectic bars, cool cafes, and chic international boutiques fill the streets. Food in Bali is just as amazing. Almost every warung or local eat shops offer the best local dishes, from satay ayam to soto ayam to nasi goreng. It's where you get to eat delicious meals for very affordable prices. But there are also fine dining restaurants in Bali that will serve all kinds of food. The city, after all, takes on many influences from all over the world. Guatemala. Adventure awaits at Guatemala. You can dare to explore the jungles or go on a canopy tour. The rainforests at Guatemala are perfect for thrill seekers to engage in many action-packed adventures. Guatemala is in fact known for its great outdoors. Its subtropical rainforests are protected, so people can enjoy nature-friendly activities such as hiking, biking, and horse riding. You can also hike up the Mayan pyramids. Tikal is a famous archaeological site hidden deep within the rainforest, where 70-meter or 230 feet high pyramids are seen through the canopies. It is a known UNESCO World Heritage Site that has more than 3,000 structures. And if a pyramid isn't enough for you, then you can also try hiking up an active volcano. Guatemala's volcan Pacaya remains one of the most hiked volcanoes in the country. Molten lava slowly pours through its summit, creating huge dust and lava fields that admittedly create an impressive landscape. Also popular in Guatemala is the breathtaking Caribbean coast. You can reach it by boating along the Rio Dulce. It is a highly recommended trip as you'll get to experience a unique, isolated island feel. There, you'll arrive to hammocks and a rustic-themed beachside. Of course, you should go meet the locals. Explore the unique highlands region of western Guatemala, which is also known in Spanish as El Altiplano. Many of the modern-day indigenous Mayan groups reside there, and it's fantastic to listen to them speak in their native tongue. The locals retain the sacred rituals of their ancestors too, and you'll definitely enjoy the view of the great mountains and untouched beauty of the region's surroundings. Take a trip to the city proper. Although most tourists would rather skip the traffic-induced capital, you should still pay a visit. The place still has enticing gems yet to be discovered. Rio de Janeiro. It's a chill, fuss-free Southern American city where anything and everything goes. You'll get a taste of the old and the new, fast and slow, and the luxurious and the modest. It is called Cidade Marvelosa to its local inhabitants. It is also known as a super city, with practically more than 14 million people residing in it. It is a city of history, culture, and tradition, as well as hip, flair, and style. The city is known for its picturesque views. The jaw-dropping beauty of the landscape is all thanks to the Atlantic Mountains nearby, with flourishing rainforests. These mountains actually play a big role in the city's population. It makes up most of the area in the south. Relaxed and carefree, tourists get to go on peaceful nature trips, where they can make the most out of the postcard-worthy views. Meanwhile, the north area is slowly getting crowded, with sprawling suburbs rapidly taking over. And the west is quite busy too, with huge malls being built alongside highways and multi-lane roads. But the cool, carefree vibe remains thanks to the beaches nearby. And Rio's golden beaches are a marvel too. But the things to do in the city are endless, no matter the weather, because the city is teeming with infectious cheer and creativity that's definitely attractive for tourists. There's the famous Copacabana, which has everything for you. Like the locals, walk by the beachside in the early morning and sneak in some exercise, or perhaps play some football, enjoy the sunset, or dance to the samba music that's sure to be playing nearby. Then visit the Copacabana shopping district. Take a commute to the town's known historic center, to the city's stunning architecture and structures that won't fail to amaze you. The buildings are known to be influenced by a blend of historic Portuguese colonial architecture. It blends well into Rio's modern city lifestyle and the famous Brazilian atmosphere. Finally, cap off the day with an unforgettable sunset experience. In the early evening, get back near the beach to watch the sun set. Rio is truly a city that's sought after for its tropical weather and laid-back charm, which never fails to lure travelers who decide to stop by. Amsterdam. Trust us, there are many reasons to see Amsterdam other than the things the city is notoriously known for. A few walks into Amsterdam and you'll certainly fall in love with it. The Dutch city is unique and amazing, and there's definitely so much to do. First, you can just enjoy the weather, take in the magnificent views, and ride a bike around the city. You can easily rent one. There are so many bikes, hundreds and thousands on the streets. It's definitely a great way to see the city, enjoy the scenery, and mingle with the locals. You must also visit the Dam Square for a dose of the city's history. You can check out the Royal Palace, the Nieuwe Kerk, or New Church, and the National Monument. Aside from seeing the sights, you can also shop or try the local delicacies. One of Amsterdam's specialties are its waffles. These sweet treats are excessively popular. Their famous stroop waffle is made from 2 thin layers of grilled waffles stuck together with syrup. You can eat it however you like, with more sweets or fruits, such as strawberries. You'll also love Amsterdam for its local beer. It's a must for those who love beer. After all, the city is considered home of Heineken International Headquarters. Not much of a beer drinker? No problem, as there are many cafes you'll surely stroll by. What's best about these cafes are their seats that face the streets, the perfect way to people watch. Aside from that, there is also the Fashion and Museum District. Notable museums are the Rich Museum, the Van Gogh Museum, and the Stedelijk. Definitely not to be missed. The city is also a place to shop high-end luxury brands. Amsterdam is also known for its great shopping malls, housed in historic buildings such as an old post office. The buildings are of great design and are luxurious sights to see. Inside it are the top-tiered brands for both men and women, beauty finds, and more. Indeed, the city's got everything you'll need. Budapest. Many would consider Budapest a favorite city in Europe. It boasts of great architecture comparable to none, and lets us in on its sophisticated scene that's impossible for any other city to imitate. Here are some things you'll appreciate about Budapest. A visit to the city's thermal baths is a must. Try soaking in the Széchenyi baths, although of course there are countless other baths to choose from. A cruise via the Danube River is another thing you must do in Budapest. Nighttime is the best time to try this. There are special cruises being offered as ways to maximize your scenic trip along the river. For one, you can have a buffet-style dinner cruise while on board. Definitely a feast for the eyes, but may become an educational tour for you too. One of the greatest bridges in the world is Budapest's Chain Bridge. It's the best place in the city for romantic evening strolls. It has a well-known story behind it too. The architect who had created it was greatly proud of his work that he challenged anyone to find fault in the bridge. It was soon discovered that the lions that stand guard at the opposite ends are missing their tongues, and his genius work remains forever. Budapest is also known for its great undergrounds. The labyrinth of Buda Castle is one of the 7 wonders of the underground world. The place has also got many stories to tell, having closed down in 2011, but has already reopened. There are also many cave systems along Budapest to tour, for both a learning and travel experience. There are also wine cellars in the city, which are part of the vast labyrinth system winding beneath Buda Castle. The cellars vary, but are all suitable for wine tasting. It's an experience to learn more about their wine culture, for both learning and travel experience. For shopping, there's the Central Market Hall. Here you'll find the typical Hungarian products. You'll find everything there, from the world-famous sausages, paprika, to their wines. Fresh vegetables are also among the great buys in the market. You'll also find great souvenirs to buy there, such as wares and traditional Hungarian embroidery. Cape Town. See what nature and culture have to offer in Cape Town. Cape Town is the second largest city in South Africa and the southernmost city of the African continent. It is home to the famous Cape of Good Hope, where you'll get a thrilling glimpse of where the Atlantic meets the Indian Ocean. The city is also known for the Castle of Good Hope, with its extensive William Fair collection of art and military memorabilia. Another iconic destination is the Robben Island, which offers visitors a first-hand experience of the imprisoned history of leaders like Nelson Mandela and Walter Sisulu. The prison not only holds important historic significance, it also allows for a beautiful half-day ferry ride across the sparkling waters of South Africa. Over 20 million tourists also visit the Victoria and Alfred waterfront each year. It is known as the city's working harbor, where you can have plenty to do in terms of dining, shopping, and sightseeing. One of the 7 magnificent botanical gardens of the world, you should also have a look at the luscious and rare flora of Cape Town at the Kurtenbosch Botanical Gardens. You'll definitely come across impressive rows of rare African plants. It's a great place for botanical education. There are also a lot of marine life to see in the city. Cape Town offers a rare and up-close glimpse of these underwater animals while in their natural habitat. Table Mountain is the greatest and most popular landmark of Cape Town. It's one of the famous places in the city that features an incredibly unique and varied ecosystem. It's also suitable for leisurely walks or morning jogs, and great for hiking up to the summit. You can enjoy a hearty meal while at it, or simply take in the magnificent view. There are also many vineyards worth visiting in Cape Town. Along the endless stretch of hills and valleys are the vineyards that make the best wines in the world. Heavy with local culture are the colorful streets of Bo-Kaap. It is popular among the visitors of Cape Town, offering a lively glimpse into the culture of the Muslim descendants who created these enchanting streets. It's time for us to go! Pack your bags and get your tickets ready. And we'll see you on the next destination. Catch us again next time on Cities of the World.